Alright, welcome back to another episode of Game Crafters, where today we're still going to be working on building this map, because this is what we gotta do. What are you doing, cat? Oh, wait, that's not supposed to be there. I gotta rotate this the other way so you don't mess with the tag. Anyways, if you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like and subscribe for more. Anyways, I got a freaking cut, apparently, and it's annoying as all hell. Because it's stupid cold and all the goddamn frozen gates that I gotta open. Well, not gates, but gate that I gotta open. So yeah, now I have a band-aid, which, hopefully I'll be able to remove and not have to worry about a crap ton of blood getting all over the place, because apparently I didn't even notice until there was just a lot of blood. And now we've, got this on or something, I don't know. It's annoying. Extremely annoying. But it's fine, because we're going to work on this as much as we can. And hopefully we can get a decent amount of this taken care of. So in the meantime, I could just talk about other stuff. Yeah, I could probably just leave this here so I can get some more of this stuff here placed. I got the map still open just because obviously that helps. What the... I did something with... Oh. I can just press Control and it works. Oh my god, I don't have to double click. Well, we just learned a new thing. That's good. That's great. I don't know how useful that's going to be, but you know what? We got that knowledge now, and that's always good. Alright, it seems as though we might have the jungle path kind of converge just about right here. Also, the cat's finally in heat, or out of heat, I mean. Don't want to freaking be in heat because she's annoying as hell. She's finally out of heat. I think she's entered her anestrus phase, or whatever the hell it's called. Just abbreviated to the Ethan Nestor phase because it's a hell of a lot more funnier and for some reason easier. I don't know, than remembering whatever the hell that word is. So yes, there you go. If you ever need to, remember that particular phase, anestrus or something. I mean, I could probably just look up the word right now. And cat heat stages, cycle stages. Yep, anestrus, I was right. So just refer to it as Ethan Nestor for some freaking reason. I'm sure he'd want that. I'm sure he'd appreciate that honor. Yeah, sure, why not? Anywho's and what's... Whoa, that's not what I wanted to do. I didn't know I can move that with the middle mouse click. Okay, seriously? This computer is giving me issues right now with its slowness. Everything feels like it's slow, I don't know why. Everything is fro. Even this computer is fro. Why are you fro? Anyways. Anywho's and whence, I think I probably should put this in the middle and make this like a solid 25. There we go. Alright, so, anywho's and whence, I still haven't gotten to get the music stuff taken care of, because obviously there's still a lot of things I gotta do. It's just never-ending things that I gotta try to get done with. It is insane. I gotta try to get to a point where I can actually start doing, these things. But it's so difficult to do, because I barely have any time. I'm still, give you a little heads up of what I'm working on. I'm still working on this. I gotta get, the background taken care of. And I gotta post that, most likely tonight as this video is posted. And then after that, hell, I don't know. There's still a lot more that I have to take care of. Like, Nova Guardians, the other thing, Laughter Academy, that's what it was. And I at least got some simple ones, but there's also other mature ones that we have to do going into the next month. It's just never ending. I can't get enough time. At least it seems as though I might have another Saturday, but we'll see how that all pans out in the end. Because, they might make changes to the schedule, and the person who signed away for it might have to already come in, and I have to deal with that nonsense, because, they can't just give me at least that day, and they want it, and they're getting a different one. We'll see. I hope that's not the case. I hope he gets what he wants, and I hope I get what I want, and we can all be happy. Right, Kat? We'll see what happens. If I can get that Saturday off, that'll be great, because then I can get Nova Guardians drawn and finished in time. I could have gotten a lot more progress done with if I didn't do, reread through Adventurous Army to make sure that everything there was right. Oh, that's a 7. But, it's fine, because I went through the entirety of Adventurous Army, and now it's 100% completed. Everything is right where it needs to be story-wise. I fixed every bit of discrepancy that I could find. Doesn't mean that they're all fixed entirely, because there's a good chance I might have missed some that I overlooked somehow, but I feel like it's good now. I feel like that's good. So if you got $10 to spare, although it depends on how long it takes for you to read through something like that. I mean, it's like, took around 30 minutes each, a little around 30 minutes each episode to finish reading an episode. So technically you could get it all done within one day. That's 12 hours of reading, a little over. 12 hours of yeeting and ranking. Ranking. Good way to kind of get around the senses. Okay, let me just make sure I'm not accidentally grabbing something that's not supposed to be destroyed. Good, great. But yes, $10, which I say it's not a whole lot, considering the fact that you're getting out of that with a good solid 56 hardcore mature drawings and an entire series to get invested in. It's not that bad. I think it's pretty good. It's got nice mysteries here and there, and it gets you to be on the edge of your seat and whatnot. So I would highly recommend it, if even with the hardcore mature drawing aspects to it. Whoops! I need you to be 25. Of course, I'm still going to continue making more series. It's just now it's going to be new one, new stuff, stuff like that, really. It's nothing too massive, I don't think. Alright, let's see. I mean, I don't think I matched this. I think we just kind of use this as a general idea of where that's supposed to go, so it doesn't have to be halfway in. I don't even really have to move most of these. I could probably even still use them as is. Although, I kind of want you to be this. So, with Adventurous Army finished, the new series that I'm making up right here soon enough is going to be, published at the end of the months as opposed to beginning. Which it wasn't even the beginning at that point. Alright, I probably should move these, actually. But it wasn't really the beginning at that point. It was in the middle towards the end, and then we just had another hardcore mature drawing so soon after it. So, realistically speaking, I'd say about right here actually is a good place for this to temper off. Realistically speaking, we didn't really stick to it being at a relatively healthy schedule. It kind of just is what it was, and that pretty much was it. That was the end of it, really. But regardless, I'd say what we have now in our next plan is a hell of a lot better. Now, the Hardcore Mature Drawing series are going to take place at the end of the month. Legitimately the end of the month. And the beginning stuff, the ones that aren't a part of a series, will take place in the beginning. it will allow me to just essentially, give myself more than enough time to work on the less taxing series first. Not series, but less, how you say, lengthy series that requires me to make sure it's a 22-minute read and imagine, so it's a lot of work. It takes an entire day, by the way. If you don't know, it takes an entire day to get a series written up for me, which is pretty impressive when you consider the fact that usually it should take a lot longer to write stuff up. But for me, it doesn't take that long. I think what I'm going to do with this one, actually, is... that's going to be a pain in the ass to work, though. Anyways, as I was saying, it doesn't take me that long to really make a series. I know what I want to do, I know what I want to write, and sometimes I can get done with it in a relatively quick fashion that allows me to get at least maybe an hour of time out of my day to work on other things. Which is why I wouldn't be able to post it here, or post the next episode of Heavenly Deadland today. Well, not today, yesterday was the day I'm recording this, because I'm just falling behind on those recordings. The weekend should have been kept consistent to where those recordings occur, but it never... Christ, my nose. It never did. Well, some of it does. Now that Sonic Adventures 2... I don't need this here over here. Now that Sonic Adventures 2 is in its second chapter, or third chapter, I should say, and we are essentially taking care of Chao for like an entire hour, and now speedrunning it in the most recent... Well, speedrunning stages to see how far and how good of a time we can get. Now that we're at that point in the game, well, I mean, it takes an hour, first of all, for an entire episode to get recorded. That's the point I'm trying to make now. That's the point I was struggling to try to make. It takes an hour to get what we need to get recorded. Now that we are in this current era of Sonic Adventures 2. Which is good. Because, you know, that gives me at least a considerable... Oh, I could just use that as a reference. A considerable amount of hours via content on it. I do have somebody on Twitter trying to give me video suggestions, but they haven't... Nope, there's a comment. I don't know what it is, or maybe it is the comment. Maybe somebody liked something else. What was it? Hey, they liked my reply of trying to loop a video. Alright, never mind. I still haven't responded yet. I don't know why. But I like the long-form content, even if it doesn't do me that good. And also, it looks like they were using a VTuber avatar? So maybe they were suggesting I go the VTuber route, despite the fact that my face is already there. And I'm more than uncaring to go about showing my face. Look, my face is my face. If you don't like it, tough shit. Said a bit... some animal that rhymes with shit. Ah, tough shit, said Tit. The bird. The burb. That just raised her ear at me. We're not even looking. You gotta have to get used to this. Oh yeah, wait, is this... Right. Okay, so that's where a path... I mean, I guess we could still have little bits of land rise. I'd say the little bit of land rise is good. Yes. Now we just move all blocks over. Now, I did have a funny idea in mind that basically did involve VTuber. but it was more so to replicate the ROTC cat. Oh wait, that's right, you were supposed to go up a little bit higher, weren't you? Well, actually, if that's the case, I could use you as a reference, and then I can change you up back here. So I thought that would be a funny idea, but I don't know how to do that, and I quite frankly do not really care right now. That's a lot of work for something I'm not making any money off of. Yet. I don't know if I will ever, but, you know, if the powers DOS be it, then the powers DOS be. You know? I'll just continue doing my own thing and having the risk of dealing with AI douche nozzles, but I don't think that would ever be a problem, because I don't think I would ever get to that point in my life to where that could be a problem. And then again, this is just the fate of the world with AI as the main, what do you call it? And you just got to rely on people to not be idiots, and if they are idiots, you got to make it known you're being an idiot. You know that? That is not me. And I have proof. And we go on ahead and provide proof, and they're like, well, shit, thanks for wasting our time, whoever the hell is trying to make this claim. And then they get in some serious trouble. And then I laugh in their face and say, this is why AI shouldn't be used. Especially since now we're getting to a point where we could probably, most definitely, try to combat against it. Obviously, at some point, you need to have tools to combat against it. Unless you're dealing with fossils who have no freaking clue. Oh, wait a minute, this was supposed to go further. Who have no freaking clue about any of this, in which case just be like, hey, old man, you need to learn this. This is going to be a problem for you guys in the future. Not just for this particular case, but for any other cases, or even you. And you like have somebody who's been put into jail because of that one judge, and then they get out, and then they're like, you know what, I'm spreading this now, and then they're like, it's not me, guys, it is not me, this is fake, and nobody believes him anymore because he didn't do any research into he didn't get into the phrase of trying to, you know, yeesh. Ooh, man, he didn't do good, and now look at where he's at. Now he lost his job, and then he's like, I should have looked into this more. The future, it's changing, and I'm old, and I'm scared. There's too much happening right now. I think I have gotten to a point where it doesn't matter what timeline I'm in, the future is the future. I'm all for it. I just wish the AI would go for more physical manual labor jobs instead of hobbies, because, you know, that just feels like it would have been the right step in the right direction. But, you know, AI takes itself where it wants to go. It wants to try to copy other people. And you might as well copy the jobs that do matter, not the jobs that the only ones that have any form of fun is creating your own stuff, your own world, your own world building kind of stuff, you know? But hell, who knows what the hell is going to happen in the future. Some people are adopting to this future just fine, and others, they're going to struggle. Of course, that doesn't mean I'm going to just cave in and be all AI artist and whatnot. I like the process of creating, bit by bit, piece by piece, seeing the world build out before me, using my own hands. So the AI will do its own thing, and I will do my own thing. It's as simple as that. I'd say that's the best way to go about doing it. Don't get demotivated by all these AI people getting the most views, or the attention. Keep doing what you enjoy doing. Besides, it's not like it's really going to make that much of a difference for them. I don't think, with the way that most of, the world is treating AI-based stuff, I don't think they're going to get a whole lot in the way of full-on monetization, unless we're dealing with people in power who are trying to make it a thing and are using their own money to do that. Though, granted, I guess that might come at its own cost, because eventually they're going to get to a point where they won't have enough money to fund this particular thing that is trying to basically get a crap ton of money by cranking out a crap ton of AI artwork and whatnot. But what do I know? I'm just a creator. I create things. I am my own creating master. Doesn't matter who's in the helm of the creation space. I will always be here, making. Continuing to expand upon my own worlds. Even at a slow pace. Oh, I got a text. It's a cat. Cat. I don't know if you can see that. Cats. Up close, cats. There you go. You got my cousin's cats right there. 21 minutes in. But, wait. Okay, just want to make sure. As I was saying, continue to create. Oop. And maybe eventually you gain the ire of somebody who likes your creation well enough to where you will get the notoriety you deserve. Me personally, I've been at this for ages, and probably will never happen, but I will keep at it because I like doing this stuff. I mean, at least in this instance, if I focus on doing this every single week, an hour a week, I would prefer to do it more often, but if I keep focusing on this, then... What the... Okay, for a second there, I thought I grabbed something I didn't want. I did grab something I didn't want to grab. Son of a bitch. Alright, hold on, let me see. What the hell are you again? I don't know how the hell I let this happen. I imagine all the stuff are down here. That ain't good. That ain't none too good at all. Which one are you supposed to be again? This one. Alright, I'll just move you guys down here then. I think that's everything. I'm tired as all hell. Alright, if that is everything, then that means we don't have to worry about too much. Yep, nothing has moved. Don't ask me how the hell that happened. A lot of things are just blowing over my head, like this freaking cut that I have no clue if it's still bleeding or not, but I'm sure it's probably finished. Looking at it, I'm not seeing a whole lot of fresh blood. So mayhaps we're good. Just make sure I'm on here. Alright, good. Good, great, fantastic. Anyways, yeah. I'm going to try to get this finished and then played up and then try to finish off the next episode of Heavenly Deadland. Because why not? Okay, this one's going to be interesting. I feel like I can't use this. I feel like I need to use this one instead. I'm going to go on ahead and I'm going to name this one 46. I'm going to do what needs to be done with this. Rotate it if I need to. Ugh. Oh, just so long as I get this bridge where it needs to be. I mean, yeah, it makes sense, right? Copy and paste a bridge. It's going to be a bit difficult to try to get this where it needs to be, but it shouldn't be that hard. Do this. And I think... yeah, that works. I could just copy this one like so. I don't think I could just rotate it easily, so to make this even easier on myself, I'm going to go on ahead and make a blank game object. I'm going to call it bridge. And I move all of these blocks inside of here. Oops. Call in blocks. And then I'll rotate this bridge. Hopefully this is the right direction. That's the wrong direction. That's the right direction. 180 degrees in the Y direction. Now, that should be good, right? Yeah. Got your nice little bridge level here. Alright, I need you, and I need you to just get your arse into position, and I'll just move you around as I see fit. I don't know, I feel like that going down would work, but I don't want it to go down. Alright, I'm going to have this go by 17 or something. Or 19. So long as it encompasses the entirety of the bridge here, that'll be fine. I think you, whoops, are going to be 0 at a solid 25. Maybe. I mean, at the very least, you need to be here, I think. No, not here. Here. And then alongside all of that, even though this is pointless to do this now, I kind of want to at least build this up a little. Because I cannot see shish at this level. There's a bridge here, and I can't see anything. Yeah, like maybe move this around here or so. Well, that probably should be at least, no, not 26, 25. Sure. Maybe I can move this like up here or something. There we go. I can like move you up here. Nice little embankment. Well, it's not like you're going to see too much of whatever's in that area anyway, so that should be fine. I'm going to make this like, I don't know, 11 again, and just move it down. Whoops. You're not going around a slope, right? Yeah, you go down and then you go up to the bridge, and that's when you go up. To which at that point you go over here. I could probably make this like a 15 or something. Copy you, make you a 7 or a 5. Did you have anything underneath you? Probably. Oh, no, you don't. Well, like I said, you're not really seeing that side as much, so I'd say this is fine. Alright, move that up. And ideally, we want to make it set up in a way where this, right here, well, let me look at my map. It goes around the river. So it stays flat for the most part, but you go over here. Go down. $11. And maybe about, like, right here. Yeah, that seems good. This, do that. That works too, I guess. And not too much. I'd say about 3 should work. Where's the center? Because that probably would be where that would end up. That's the center? I see. Okay, that changes some things up a bit. Let me move some stuff around. So, you're telling me that's the center then, huh? Alright, that's fine. I'll make that work. How about... Where's the center again? Let's use you as a reference point. How about I make you 9 and we'll just leave this area open. We'll just make you 9 as well. Yeah, and then that's where we could put you. And we'll put you here, so that means I gotta get rid of this over here. Either get rid of it, delete it, or figure out another place this can go. Well, if the river's there, then that means you should probably not be this thick. Let's make it like 17 or something. Too much. If that's the case, then I guess I'll just grab you and bring you down or something. Or better yet, round you a bit. And then, whoops. And then bring you down. Or I could probably, if we're doing it like that, then I could probably just do this. There we go. Alright, let's see. 11, go down. 5, 5. Sure, that works. And look, the 2s that I said I was gonna save. Right here, right where we need it. Oh, wait, right, I gotta get rid of you now. I don't think we need any of you anymore. I don't think so, at least. Whoops, didn't want to open that. I want to continue with this. Okay, so you need a singular. Good, great. We got another 2 over here we can just grab and move over. And that looks like it works best as a 4. You also look like you need to be a 4 as well. Alright, that works. Now we got our little path leading over to level 3, which is going to introduce ice. We got poison introduction, we got water introduction. Like, legitimately, cannon path you would probably take. Whoops. And then you've got ice introduction. Yep, that's what you've got. Okay, I'm gonna just grab this one. Copy. Place it. I mean, it's just what most of this is gonna be. Level making, zone making, music making. All the technical stuff is basically finished, for the most part. There's still a few other things I have to get done with. But aside from that, technical, it's not that much left. Matter of fact, I don't think there's that much left to begin with. I mean, there is still something left, but not to any extent that really warrants needing to worry about it that much. I could probably make you... That's the wrong one. This one. I could probably go on ahead and decrease your size to maybe not that, but 15. $13. What did this look like again? Yeah, it kind of curved a bit. I kind of like the curve. Instead of just keeping it completely straight, having a curve a bit does seem like a pretty good idea. That's not what I want to do. 19, nope. 23. Yeah. Oh, well, We'll see. Well, that is a 1, so I could probably definitely grab one of you and put you over here. I mean, if that's where that little curve is going to end, then yeah, that works. Alright, I'm sure I got some evens around here somewhere. Where would there have been an even? Oh, here's one even. Sometimes I wish there was like a grid space that I could use that's one block wide. You got this grid space. It's not really the best. I don't even know to origin. Yeah, it's not the best grid space here to work with. I don't even know where the X is. Over here? Like, why is it over there? It's a handle? Is that... Well, I don't know. The opacity is already pretty high. Unless there's a way I can do something about that. But it's not like it's going to help. It's just good to feel around and find the piece. So there's really no reason for me to have this grid space here. It's a hell of a lot quicker just going about it like this. Yeah, see, that one right there is an A6, I think. That one right there is a 5. You can tell just because of where that's at. And the fact that it's 6 and it's 1 down. There are some tricks that you can do to get through this quicker. The grid space is kind of just a crutch, I guess. Mayhaps. So being able to go on ahead and place your blocks down and then just guesstimate where they would be in terms of the size. Well, logically, you wouldn't be building a map like the way I'm building it. But this is only working for Paint Maze world map style to make it look like it's a whole bunch of, blocks. Just due to the 2D space of the map here. So I'd say that's a good thing to take into consideration. Yeah, I would say another good thing to take into consideration here before I continue doing anything else is some ice. Well, shoot. I'm going to have to figure out what pieces need to be adjusted so I can get this to... Well, that's the wrong direction. So I can get this ice where it needs to be. Seven. Alright, what is this the only piece? Yeah, okay, good. I shall adjust you accordingly. I think it's this direction. Okay, maybe not here. Maybe make this a 5, but leave it here. Now make you a 5, but you like a 7. No, 11. And now, at that point, we just go on ahead and set you up in a way where the ice goes and does its thing. We can even have it be like a little, if I know where the 0 point is, we can set it up like this. So make you like a 3, a 1, a 1 again. Rotten. We can have a nice little ice area here. And surprisingly, the ice is not too... What's the word? Blendy, I guess. It's not a word, but we're going with it. So that does make this a hell of a lot easier for me. It's not where I wanted you to go, you fool. Do a quick save, just in case you can never be too sure with the program possibly, potentially screwing on us. Which is not a good thing to have happen, that's for certain. Okay, make you 3 and make you 4, 6. Not 6, 7. You need to be the 2, though. Okay, well, I mean, I can make you 5. There we go. Let me do this real quick and figure out where the central point is. Perfect. That way, it gives you a general idea on, how the ice here works. Matter of fact, allow me to let some holes in here. Okay, that's the wrong size. The wrong sections. There we go. Just got a nice little ice pond, I guess. But this is a river. And this entire area... Oh, wrong thing. And this entire area here is a lake. Then, by process of elimination, this is a pond. A frozen over pond. Why is a pond frozen over? Maybe something the robots did. I almost deleted all of the wrong blocks. It's fine. No need to panic. We'll head back to where we need to head back to. Okay, that is where that's supposed to be. So good on you, mate. You do kind of curve a little bit in this direction, so sure, why not? I'll grab you, make you a 7, and curve you a little. Doesn't have to be exact. This is just a suggestion, as I have stated. Oh, I can delete these now. These are not needed. That can curve, but this can still be a little bit more like, outwards. Whatever happens here doesn't matter too much because a lot of this is kind of flat open space. Well, until it gets to here. Which, since we're getting close to there, and, we've got 20 minutes left, we should be able to at least place that level down, hopefully. Oh, right, wait, we don't have that there. Well, that's not a problem. I don't know why I'm doing this, I just want to try to reduce the Z-plane a little bit. Oh, well, that's not a problem either. That is a problem. That is an odd number. Oh, wait, no. Reverse, reverse, you fool! That's not a reverse. Alright, it's fine. You... Looks like you could have still been used. I guess we could leave this spot here like this, and then as we work on the next... whoops, I forgot to grab all the other blocks here, you fool. Do I even have the other level here? What would that have been? It's been a while, I have forgotten my own little system. If you are path 9... L6-1, and you're probably going down that path, then you are L7-1. Which seems redundant, but I guess I'll stick with it. Of course. Of course that's how that would go. Wait, would that matter? What did I have this set to again? That's a good question. Because the only reason that would have been... a separate path here makes sense because of the way that's set up. You wouldn't be able to just have that be on its own or combined with this path, so yeah. If that's how that was supposed to be, then so be it. So you are over here, then, it seems. Just double check my work. Nope. One more. Good, great, fantastic. Part of me kind of wants to make a level next episode, but also I want to try to get this zone worked on. I'll debate about it, and then you'll figure out my answer soon enough. Okay, so if you're path number 9, that means you're this here. But what was your level supposed to be again? You're level 15. You're level 25. If you're level 25, then that means 26, 27, 28, you're level 29 then. Got it. I'm probably going to have to figure out my objective throughout making the rest of that, but that shouldn't be too much of an issue, I would hope. I don't know if this is where I want this to be exactly, so I'll just leave you here for now until I figure that out. Alright, I'm going to make this easier for us here. Okay, that didn't help. I lost track of everything. Where are you again? Okay, you're this one. Copy. 48. And we are not in that. I don't know why, since I didn't use it, but, you know, it's fine. Ah, my neck. Alright, let's move that over. Theoretically, there shouldn't be too many things here, right? It seems like there might be like a little cliff over here, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't think a whole lot here is really going to change. I mean, I'm pressing the button. I'm pressing control. Is it because I have that selected? Why is it not working now? What the hell are you doing, bro? Ugh, whatever. I'm going to copy this, move this over, and do this instead. There we go. I guess we got lucky and it worked the few times that it did. I can't exactly explain why that's not working now, but it's fine. It's just the measly little shortcut that would be nice, but, you know, it's not 100% consistent, apparently. Yeah, this is a bit more of a tricky bit. Because don't forget, we also got to keep in mind of this area down here. When we make that, there's going to be a path up here, going here, and then there is another bridge level. Which means there's going to be another level right here, another bridge level. Well, that's a good question. What was I planning on calling these again? Whatever, it doesn't matter. We'll worry about it when we get to that section. I'm trying to keep things relatively simple. So, if there is a level here, in this part right over here, that means the bridge is here. And if this goes up here, well, I guess technically that part doesn't matter. Because this is a wide open space, essentially. And you may ask yourself, why can't I just walk across the lands normally? Well, then you must ask yourself, why is Mario restrained to areas where he could just walk across the lands normally as well? That's just the powers that be. Or maybe Mario is just out there, going down the routes he wants to go down in his own way. Even if it means trudging through extreme dangers. Because in truth, Mario is a daredevil. And he will go through the most treacherous parts of the land to risk life and limb just to show the world that he can. It's the one thing Bowser fears most is Mario's persistency to take the most dangerous path, even though he can take the most simplest path, which skips the entirety of the levels before him. Oh. You son of a bitch. Alright, well you're 16, and I guess that means you're 7. No, I was wrong. You're 9. Still, though, we got there in the end, and that's all that matters. 7, 14, 9. No, 11. I failed. I'm too tired for math. Yeah, that 9 would have been 23. I think this one's, yep, this one's an even. 11? Yep, now where's my evens at? That's not even. That's not even. I'll do 4 first. That looks like a 12. Never mind. It's a 10. Wait, if it was 4, 2 on each side? I'm not paying attention. I'm flying by the seat of my pants. It's a good thing we have a pretty easy section here to deal with. You got like a nice little cliff there that part of me kind of feels like I should have a wall here, even though I don't really need it. But I like the cliff side here, so I'm going to add the cliff. Wait, is it 13? No, it's 14. Alright, that's not a problem. Boo. Alright, I can change all these to blocks. And to match this, I'm going to go over to you, wherever the hell you're at. Yeah, you're about like right here. I mean, technically Yeah, hold on a second. What the hell am I doing? Oh, never mind. I thought I changed that to something else, but no, it is fine as it is. Woo! Woo! I feel like this one should be a simple, flat space. Like this, for instance. The only difference here is whatever decoration we decide to put here. Logically, we don't have a reason to really do much with this, but this is a cliffside, so maybe we have no choice. I could still leave this here, but I think... Oh, wait. I think you being a cliff makes this a bit more tricky. Actually, better idea. Before I do that, I am going... That's not where I wanted you to go, you dumbass. I need you to go in the middle of here. I'm going to move this over here, and we're going to work on what we need to work on. Nose is vibrating. Alright, let me do this. Never mind. Let me do this. There. I'm doing it like this so that I can line it up like so. Line this up so we have the exact size and size increase, if need be, that we need. So you're probably going to start going out about right here-ish. Maybe curve a little bit, and then start going out and around. Now we just bring the cliffside up a little. Make it a 7. Make you a 5. That's the wrong direction. Make you a 5. That's not the right number either. Make you a 5. And try to set this up in a way where this lines up with the edge. It seems a bit much, so I'd say about right here seems good. Yeah. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Oh, yeah. That's not one gravity fool. Okay, so I think you're probably going to stay this size. I don't know where the hell you're at right now. You're going overboard. Don't go overboard. Going overboard is bad for you. In more ways than one. You need to be like 2 or something. 2.5 actually. 15. And as this goes out, this goes about like right here. You stay where you need to be. Good. Great. Now I shall grab you. Copy you. And try to get you a big enough space so that this area is much wider. Actually, I could probably just grab you and turn you to 11. Yes. No, it's 10, apparently. Alright, oh, 8.5 then. Or 7.5. Son of a bitch. Whoops. Now we just grab this stuff and line it up properly. And we get a nice thick area here to work with. Now this is the part that requires a little bit more finesse. I mean, technically I could probably just do this so we get a nice long thing here. Whoops. So let's make you 7 again. Yeah, and then I could probably just work with this at this size and make you 7. Or more than 7. 11. There we go, look at that little cliff. However, I need to get cliff piece, and also this is off. You need to go down 1, you fool. Shouldn't be too difficult. You went in the right area, but you guys didn't. There, then I'll just continue forward. How much time do we have left? Not a lot. I think this is probably the last piece that I'm working on. Well, last piece, not really entirely. What was you? You were just wall. Okay, yeah, no, that's easy enough. 1, 1, 1, and we'll just move you where you need to be moved. I'm hoping I can get the cliffside there finished, but I will try to remember. I don't know if I will. Next episode, if I had more time, I'd probably work on that some more, but I don't have a lot of time. My time is very limited at the moment. I gotta be careful with it. Alright, let me see if I can get some of the odds finished. Okay, there's not a whole lot of places for the odds to go at the moment, so I'll just go on ahead and rotate you. Yeah, you are. I mean, I guess I don't have a reference in this area here to work with, so 0.5. A lot of 4s, though, and some 2, or 1, 2. Here comes 2. Yep. Move your ass, you fool. Matter of fact, I could probably just grab both of you and just move you in the back. And then we just move you over here. That's another 4 right over there. That one's a 5. So where's this? I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. That could be a 6 as well. Just the way that that's set up. Yep. Okay, let's see. Look like a solid 7. Never mind. Or is that a 6? It was a 6. I thought it was a 7 at first when I brought it up, but apparently it was not. It's hard to see from this rather confusing perspective. Alright, I know you're an odd because I worked with odd pieces. I screwed myself. I thought I knew you were an odd, but apparently you were not. You're an even. And I think that's a 10, but I could be wrong. It is a 10. I guess 3 on each side. That does make it 10. That does indeed make it 10. Right then. Let me just whoops. Up, you fool. That's a 5, I think. It is a 5. Good. Alright. Almost done with this particular part of the cliffside. Am I grabbing the right block? I am. Okay, just wanted to make sure so I'm not accidentally doing something stupid. We're almost finished with this piece. There is still some more left to take care of. Oh, there's our alarm, of course. I don't want to take too long, and you do look like you are a 7. What is that, an 11? Yep. The only other thing that I need to do now, right here, are these. Put these around the place. Nothing too hectic. And now, make that a 3 or so. Up. 5. 9. And we'll move you over to here and you go up here or so. Alright, boom. That's good. I still gotta work on this side though. But we're getting close to closing off this area, which is great. There's only like this, 2, 3, 4 left here. And then we go down the next line. Slowly but surely the landscape here is turning out well. I just wish I can get done with this at a much quicker rate. Would be great if I could, but that's not something that can happen at the rate that we're going. I still gotta get the music fully closed off better, but I'll have to figure out when I can do that. In the meantime, that's all the time I have for today's episode, folks. With that being said, thank you all for watching today's episode of Game Crafters. Slowly but surely we're making progress, and hopefully we'll be able to get done with the grasslands soonish. We'll see. There's like 33 more zones left after this, but it's a slow and arduous process, and one that I am willing to go down no matter what. So, if you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like, subscribe for more, check out that their playlist, and of course, previous episode of Game Crafters right over here, and the most recent episode of Minecraft ROTC Edition right over here, where we still work with more blocks. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Later.